I'm Daphne from my Golden Thimble, and today I'm going to show you how to sew an inseam pocket. An inseam pocket is a type of pocket that hides between the side seams of a garment. The purpose of an inseam pocket is to provide you with a pocket, but without disturbing the overall design of the garment. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to draft a pattern for an inseam pocket without any math or measurements or numbers, and you can do it like this. Once you have this pattern, you can save it and reuse it over and over again in any sewing pattern you have, like dresses, skirts, pants, or any garment with side seams, really. The full blog post with a full step-by-step process with pictures and tips and tricks is going to be linked here below in the description of this video. Okay friend, let's get sewing! But first, can you subscribe to our channel?
First of all, take the biggest item that you will possibly be carrying in your pockets. For me, that's my phone. Place your hand as if reaching for your phone, open fingers, and make 2 marks above and below. And without removing the phone, draw the pocket piece around the phone as if you were making a drop of water. You can leave it as it is and only add seam allowance. However, I like to use my French curve ruler to redefine the shape. Check the link of this ruler in the description. After that, add the seam allowance. Just include 1/2 of an inch. And that's it, now you have the pattern. Let's sew it into the garment. Place the pocket over the fabric with the right sides together. Then sew the pocket with the same seam allowance your pattern indicates. For example, if your pattern instructions indicate sewing the seams at 1/2 of an inch, then you should sew the pocket at 1/2 of an inch. If we want our pocket to look super sharp, we gotta stitch along the edge of the fold at 1/8 of an inch to hold the seam allowances together. This technique is called an understitch, and for this seam the recommended stitch length is 3.5 or 4, and you will end with something like this. Align the pockets and side seams with the right sides together, leaving the pocket pieces on one side. Sew at the indicated seam allowance. I am going to do 1/2 of an inch like my pattern side seam instructions say. Now that you have your side seams sewn, let's get to the final step. To get the perfect invisible inseam pocket look, press the seam allowances towards the front of the garment. Now, there might be cases in which either the instructions or the fabric weight will call to press the seam allowances open. In this example, I'm using a rather thick fabric that will make a big bulk if I leave the seams toward one side. And the only thing we need to do here is making a snip cut at the garment's, not the pocket's, seam allowance, just below and over the pocket. That way you can open your seams and press them like that. Here I have a little bit of the understitch seam that I need to remove so I can open the seam allowance. This is the result after I press the seams open. Can you see how much of a difference this makes? And that was it, my friend. I hope this tutorial was useful for you and that you get crazy and add inseam pockets to all your garments now. Let me know if you have any questions about how to sew side seam pockets on your garments, or if you like this sewing tutorial in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share and follow to keep growing our sewing family together. Happy sewing!